Okay, Ben Foden, Chris Ashton actually cut you with a knife as well.
Yeah, he did. Within 3 minutes of being in the kitchen as well.
Was that actually?
He literally destroyed the whole thing. Yeah, actually cut me on the hand. It's only a nick, thankfully.
Are you okay for the World Cup, or is Chris Ashton now?
He nearly took me out for the whole thing though, and he stabbed me in the shoulder another time when he dropped the pastry, wasn't looking in.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nightmare, liability. And then he cost us the whole competition because he put too much salt in it.
Yeah.
So we had to put more chilli in it to counter the salt, so he ruined it for everyone.
It's got a bit competitive.
It got very competitive. I was quite happy I was on this station here in the middle of the food fight, which just flew past.
That was utterly predictable, the food fight.
By the people who started it, yeah, by Ashton, Haskell, Foden, definitely was predictable, but there was some. It was a bit dodgy at the start with all the pies, but I think everybody sort of produced some really nice tasting pies, which is actually quite astonishing in itself.
I've had a fantastic ending. Yeah, I've got Lewis Moody chucking dough balls at me. But I've had a great night. Yeah, to meet all the boys is a great thing. It's a great honour, and they're terrific lads. And you know, just before we go off to the land of the long white cloud and lift the World Cup, it's great to see them off. And hopefully they learn a few cookery skills here this evening as well.
Tell me about the look. I'm looking at you now. You've either got a very large pointed head, or you're wearing a chef's hat. One or the other. But does that work for you? Does it work, do you think?
My ears are quite big, so you know, I don't really like wearing hats that much, but it's the occasion. You know, it's about getting out there and putting on the uniform and showing your skills. And you know, when I've got all my kit on, you know, whether it's you know, on the rugby field or here, you know, in the kitchen, if I've got it all there, you know, I'll make some, you know, I'll do some good stuff.
So Alex, you've just sorted us out with a beef and onion pie. Was the idea to make a twist on a well-known classic then?
Yeah, beef and onion, bit of sausage, bit of mushroom in there. Just old classic flavours, simple but good. It's tasty.
And you're on a team with Matt Banahan and Paul Doran-Jones. How did they fare? Did they let you down, do you think?
No, I'd say I think me and Banners might have been lost if it wasn't for Doz, obviously Doran-Jones. I think he was the one out of our group that had sort of cooking flair, so he sort of held it together. Unfortunately, our pastry wasn't cooked all the way through at the end, but I think it's because we were the last put on ours in the oven, so we'll take it. But I think we made a decent pie.
There is definitely a standout pie. It's unanimous amongst the judging. Tomo, Cole, Armitage. Top.